Okay, we are back, everybody. So let's now, let me see if I'm going to invite some issues. Thank you. What are you smoking today?
Um, Starting off with a Sidekick, Connecticut by Sassy Soul.
Hmm. Okay, okay. Oh, and what do
Good
you?
morning. Good morning.
The wife is on with us. And what do you? So you having your cigar is a sidekick, and then what are you drinking?
I've got to show off the merchandise.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
Got some coffee here.
So,
Also got a little
mhm.
bit of orange juice here.
Okay, okay. Love your merchandise. So, what we
Thank you.
smoking, babe? So the wife, she took care of the cigars today.
We are smoking a long ash Robusto, Connecticut. Yes,
From where?
long ash,
Okay, and that's
Tampa.
in Tampa. So how close is Pensacola um to Tampa, Bruno?
About an hour and a half flight,
Okay,
but
okay,
about 6-7 hour drive.
okay, awesome. Okay, so let's get into this, man. So, first of all, how's your week been?
Good, good. No complaints.
Okay, all right. So, your cigar journey.
Yes.
Just tell us about the cigar journey. How long? Let's talk about it.
I've always had a fascination with cigars, I guess, even as a kid, watching like different TV shows and movies, seeing usually the bad guy with a cigar. So, on the 18, Hannibal, the old guy with the cigar. But I never had my first one until either '09 or 10. It
Really?
was, yeah, it was a men's retreat with the church we were going to at the time up in Northern Virginia.
Okay.
And we went down to Virginia Beach, and I kind of was one of the few that were in the middle range of the age groups. There was a bunch
Hmm.
of younger guys. They went out on the beach playing football, and then the older guys went up on the balcony and lit up some cigars after dinner. So I went up with them, and they offered me one, and I had never had one before. And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I cannot tell you what it was. I don't
You
remember.
saw it. You saw my mind spinning. I was
It,
fast.
I had
Okay.
no idea, but I got probably about halfway through it, and my stomach was turning so bad.
Uh-huh.
And I had never, at that point in my life, I had never been drunk before. So I
Uh-huh.
didn't know what being drunk felt like, but I guess
Oh,
that
wow.
probably would have been the closest to it. And
Okay.
I excused myself, saying, "Oh, I'm tired. I need to go to bed." And I
Yeah.
was down by the toilet, just ready to go. And but no, nothing happened. But man, my stomach was
Mhm.
upset all night long.
Yeah. I had the
It was
experience too. I
horrible.
think my first cigar was some trash. If anybody loves acid, it was an acid. But then he um I actually had two cigars that night because it was a summer birthday party thing, and man, I remember the my mouth just tasted like a chimney the next day. It was just pretty bad. So, let me ask you a question. So, since you had a bad experience that first time, how long did it take for you to say, you want to try it again? How long did that take?
It was less than a year.
Okay.
And then that one I got at a shop in Old Town Alexandria in Northern
Hmm.
Virginia, and it was called a Butera,
Okay.
Butera, real buttery,
Mm.
smooth, light cigar, and I would smoke those every couple months maybe. And then it got to the point by middle of 2011, I was probably smoking maybe one every weekend.
Hmm.
And then I moved down here to Pensacola. And instead of spending hours in traffic, I had more time at home. So
Okay.
I started spending it outside with my youngest daughter to let her play around outside, ride her bike and friends and stuff. So I'd sit outside with her and just smoke, and pretty much been daily for the last almost 14 years.
Wow. Wow. So do you have a go-to cigar?
um, it alternates, it changes. It used to be the Underground, the regular
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
That was years ago.
Hmm.
Um, lately, it's the Lion Therapy from Heart of a Lion cigars.
Hmm.
That's a big one that I really enjoy. So, but I like trying different ones all the time. So I'm always looking for something new to try.
Okay. Do you have any questions about the cigar journey? Since you're kind of new.
Um, Man, I was just thinking about what you said, so I was kind of distracted
Hmm.
when you said your first cigar was trash, and it took me back to what Carlito told you. There's no such thing
Yes, he did.
as a bad cigar. It's all a matter of preference. So
Hmm.
I always remember that.
That's true. That's true. And I
Um,
was told that by the goat himself. Yep.
yes.
Okay.
So that's where my head was,
Hmm.
and trying to like the cigar better.
Hmm.
So I'm sorry.
Okay. That beard, brother. This is a side question. I'm a beard man myself. How long have
Yeah.
you been growing your beard, and how long has it ever been?
It's been maybe a little bit longer than this.
Hmm.
If you can, right there.
Okay.
That was uh, Christmas of 22.
Hmm.
Um, November of 23, I had to shave it off,
Oh, okay.
and November of 24, I had to shave it off. So this is I've been keeping it about this length since November, since growing it back after November.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get personal. Why do you say you had to on both of those occasions?
She gets
Um,
nosy. She don't have to answer.
Other people
no,
are
it's no
listening.
problem. I don't have a problem sharing. Both times I ended up in the hospital.
Mm.
Oh, okay. I'm
So
sorry.
one was an infection that got
Hmm.
to a
Hmm.
lymph node under my chin. So that had to get drained.
Okay.
And then last year, this past November, I actually had surgery for sleep apnea,
Mm.
Okay.
which included removing my tonsils at the age of 51. And the right one decided that it wanted to make me almost bleed out. So I ended up in ICU.
Oh, no.
But I had to shave for the surgery anyway. But yeah,
Hmm.
ended up
Okay.
there. So,
So
but
show us a
all good
picture.
now.
Okay. Well,
Show us a picture with no beard.
yeah, you got posting it. So, brother, we're
That
gonna
would take me a while to find.
we send you good vibes, brother. No health issues, and that beard is gonna grow down to the floor, and for the
Nah,
future
I
now,
like
man.
this length. So as long as I can keep this length, I'm good. I'm good.
Hey, I think as beard, whereas we actually kind of get to that sweet spot where we like it at that length, and then it's just a matter of just keeping it trimmed,
Yeah.
and groomed.
Yep. I got an
Okay.
appointment on Wednesday to get it cleaned up before Jacksonville.
Okay. So we talked about your cigar journey. Let's talk about this journey to where you are now. So you're in Pensacola. I definitely
Yes.
know you're a Detroit man. I'm representing. I
Yep.
got my Lions on, but
That's
I
right.
heard Virginia. So let's talk about that
Yeah.
journey.
Yeah. I was born outside Detroit, Port Huron, about an hour north.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and I was there till I was 8 when my
Okay.
parents divorced. And my mom's originally from um, Alexandria, Fairfax County, Northern Virginia.
Mhm.
So we moved to Virginia with her. And I've spent all my summers, though, from time I was 8 to 17, going back to Michigan. So I got hooked on the Tigers and baseball up there.
Yeah.
So I just kept with all the Detroit sport teams. But so then I was pretty much raised outside DC, 30, 40 minutes, depending on traffic. Um,
Hmm.
Could be 2 hours with traffic up there.
You know about
We know about that in the Bay Area.
So yeah, I was raised up there and until I was um wow 38, and then
Hmm.
so 30 years up there, and then I moved, had a chance for work to move down here,
Hmm.
so did that 14 years ago now.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely. I think one of the things that gravitated me towards, your page is how you was always just representing Detroit, man.
Yeah, Got my bar right here, the D bar.
Yeah. It's funny that you mentioned you left Detroit at 8. So for me, I moved to Detroit at 8, and I was 14. I did one semester of high school in Detroit. And so it's funny because I'm always wearing Detroit stuff. My wife gets on me because I tell people I'm from Detroit, and to me it's because
He is from San Francisco.
I was born in San Francisco.
Okay,
Born.
okay.
Don't even go there.
You from the Bay then? You from the Bay? Period.
But it was for me. It was the formative years. I was there from 8 to, like I said, to 14. So I was there for all three of the school levels, and we had all the teams and stuff. It's just I'm gonna always represent everything Detroit. Speaking of Detroit, how you feeling today, man? That loss last night. How you feeling?
Well, it's preseason, so I'm not gonna sweat it too much.
It don't count.
So
It
last
would look
season, I
good for a win,
remember.
but
Yeah, I remember last season that when they got knocked out, man. I think we hit each other up, man, or because that was a tough one. Yeah.
well, as we just discussed, I grew up in outside DC, so all my
Hmm.
mom's family and my two brothers grew up
That's
as
right.
Washington fans.
Yeah.
So I've grown up with them always getting on me back in
Okay.
'91, last year. So
Okay.
it's been rough.
So you couldn't get knocked out by a better team. For you, it was okay.
No, no, not at all. That's
It's
absolutely
never
right.
okay. Never. Like, hell no.
So your content. You have a really good following, but brother,
Very
you're
thankful.
consistent. You're consistent. This is the first time I've ever heard your voice. I think I was on a call once, and I think it was the Pensacola Cigar Week, and I think you were just quiet. You think you're just like a fly in the room, on the wall. But
Hey, I'll let
you know,
Doc do the talking.
so thank you for blessing us, and the
Thank
audience
you.
too.
Thank you. And thank everyone.
People always want to know the people behind the profiles. So with that said, you're very consistent, very consistent. I think and the poses. What are they?
Uh, I don't know. You got like
Yeah,
three
yeah,
of them really,
yeah.
but
The
I
the,
can.
Yeah,
the
leg
shoes,
cross with the shoe.
the
You always
shoe,
straight to in your shoe game.
the knee
Question:
with the jeans,
Jeans.
Yep, and your cigar on the knee.
the cigar in the knee, and then I've always got to go to the nub. The
And
final
then there's the
nub is
Bruno
my favorite.
snarl. I like to call it the Bruno snarl. Man, I'm surprised you smiling, man, because
Yeah, I don't smile too much on camera,
oh man, yeah,
but I'll
Nice.
smile like this in a situation like this.
yeah, we appreciate it. And then there's the your merchandise now, and we love that. So
That's new. That's new.
we're gonna talk about that. Let's just talk about it. I mean, first of all, Bruno Lyons. So I understand Lions. That's because of Detroit Lions, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, and Bruno, was that a nickname? Where'd Bruno come
Um,
from?
it started in the mid to late '90s. I bought myself a bass guitar, thinking I was going to teach myself how to play it. That didn't work. Although I got very close to being able to do the bass line for "Papa Was a Rolling Stone,"
Oh, nice.
um, but not close enough. So it ended up being a living room decoration for years. But
Okay.
joking around with my son at the time, he was maybe 5, 6, and joking around with him, I said, if I can get to learn to play this thing, I need to get myself a stage name. So I got Bruno from Bruce Willis. Actually, he
Okay.
released he released an album in '87 on Motown Records called "The Return of Bruno." So his little side name was Bruno Radolini.
Okay.
So his album was "The Return of Bruno." So I took Bruno from him, and then I took the Lions from the Detroit Lions, but changed the
Yeah.
I to a Y to make it look more
Uh-huh.
like the last name.
Yeah.
So that's where I came up with Bruno Lyons, and pretty much it's always just been a joke or my email all these
But
years.
Bruno fits you. It fits you.
Thank you, thank you. Until
I never have
IG, and
thought
then it
that
became
wasn't your
official.
name.
This is a
Well,
comment. You
in
refer
the
to something
cigar
I'm like,
world, everyone everyone says Bruno in the cigar world. So
Yeah.
I went
My
to my
group
first
says it.
cigar week in Tampa in 24 March, and I was introducing myself, James Mayday, and everyone would be like, "Oh, okay," and I'm like, you know me online," and I'm like, "I'm Bruno Lyons online," and they're like, "Oh, Bruno." Now we get it.
So you're
So
really Bruno Lyons in real life.
yeah, my whole world's cigars pretty much nowadays. The kids are grown, so yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty much Bruno now.
How many kids do you have, Bruno?
4,
Four.
32, 31, 27, and 20 next month.
Wow, that's about the same range I have. The oldest is DJ, about like 34,
No, he's not that old. Maybe 32.
32, and then youngest, he'll be 22 next month. Yep, yep. So Mount Olympus said that you are always smoking to the nub.
Yep,
Yeah.
I
So
am.
do you use a poker, or do you just nub it with your fingers?
Every once in a while I will, but usually it's just down to the fingers.
Okay.
So with the well, Jesus, what was I going to say? With the never mind.
I
My short term memory is
told you it's old.
short.
Probably something about the merchandise.
Yeah.
So with the merchandise, bro, I mean, you, you're designing, just the colors, it's just so vibrant, and it's in your face, but yet it's subtle. So go for it. Did you always plan on doing some
No.
merchandise? How did you get there? What was that story? The journey?
It's been a few years in the making, I guess. As I started seeing my followers go up, which is a big shock to me because it's like, why would this many people want to follow some old single father that's just smoking cigars and having a drink every day, multiple times every day with the cigars and stuff. I was, it's always shocked me, but and I'm grateful, very grateful.
Yeah.
So I just started thinking about it. Maybe I should do something, and actually, it was back in November. I was in Dallas for Smoke Fest,
Mhm.
and sitting in the backyard with Chevalier and Ray True Life,
Mhm.
and Kia McLean's husband. I cannot remember his name. I apologize. Please forgive me. The 4 of us sitting in his backyard Sunday afternoon before I headed back home, and they really inspired me and pushed me to really do more.
Hmm.
So I came back home and started thinking about it and do more. And then, of course, then I ended up I had my surgery, and that didn't go great. So it took me some time to heal. But I kept thinking and started doing some stuff, and then eventually I started playing around with designs online and on the computer, and even trying AI for the first time.
Hmm.
And I came up with something that I thought was good, but really wasn't quite right. So I reached out to my brother Kaisernomics on Instagram. Kaiser took what I had and then made it pop. So that's how I got the logo. And from there, I just started coming up with sayings, phrases,
Hmm.
and other things. I notated in my phone and just think of certain things, um, like the "we smoking" and "we
Yeah.
drinking" phrases that I've got on the glasses. I actually overheard somebody over Pensacola Cigar Weekend back in May say "we smoking." I actually heard it like a couple times, so I wrote it down, put it in the phone, and then when I started doing the stickers and everything, I was like, I should do the drinking too, because in case someone doesn't smoke but wants to have it on their glass while they're drinking. So
Those
I went with
stickers,
that.
those
Yeah,
stickers are fire. And
thank you.
I went online yesterday, the day before, and I was looking for cigar stickers. There's really not that many out there, so you are onto something with that. I mean, really onto something there. So you should definitely get your stuff online, like Amazon and all that stuff, for other people to buy because you're onto something. And the cigar culture is growing exponentially right now. So
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then
So
I've got the 2D nub, as Mount Olympus stated. I'm always smoking down to the nub, so I've been using that hashtag for a while now, and of course
hmm
I had to use the Old English D in the middle there.
hmm
Um, and then I've got the other two. Actually, I've got to give it up to um, Morse Day and the Time. To be honest, um, somebody bring me a cigar. The one
yes, yes.
that's on here. As you see, there's a mirror here. So if you're familiar with the Time and Morris Day, Jerome Benton, sorry. Their thing is
That one is
somebody bring me
fire.
a
Come on,
mirror.
man. Come on.
Love it.
I know Prince in the Time and all of them. Yes,
so
yes.
so I took it, put it on, tried to find something, and put a mirror with the cigar there, and came up with that. And then the other one, Grown Folks Ambiance, is actually Morris Day had a solo album a couple years ago, and he has a song on there called Grown Folk or Grown Man with Big Daddy Kane. And
Really?
yeah,
Okay.
you check it out. It was a great album, at least I thought so. But anyway, Grown Man, Morris Day, Big Daddy Kane, and in there he mentions one of them says ambiance,
hmm
and then there is a website and online. They're not really active right now, but I'll give a shout out to Grown Folks Music site. I've always followed them, supported them, and so just the phrase "grown folks music," and then his song "Grown Man" about being grown, and that's what we do when we're smoking, we're drinking. We have some candlelight next to us, lighting it up, and just that's us grown folks. So that's the
Yeah,
ambiance right there. Is
yeah.
light up a cigar, a candle, and pour a little whiskey or your choice, and enjoy your evening.
Yeah.
Wait. I have a question. So I'm new to this, so I'm going to ask, and there is no such thing as a stupid question. So I'm going to ask
No,
it.
not at all.
Do you light your cigar sometimes with a candle?
No, no.
Bruno, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Ask because everybody,
Try
you
something
never
new.
know.
Now tonight, Bruno gonna go viral trying to light a cigar
No,
with
no.
his.
So I
So,
was like, okay,
I've got a
maybe I
candle
missed
here.
out on something. I don't know.
I've got a
um,
candle here from Brown Eyed Smoke, but yeah, I don't think that taste
yeah,
coming through a cigar. No,
no,
I
no,
can't say I've even
People
heard of
have
that.
done
But
crazier things.
yeah. So a couple things that resonated with what you just said. The first thing when you were saying the first thing was why would somebody follow you? Um, I always use these words authentic and genuine, and sometimes I overuse it, but I have to stress it, and that's what it is about you. Like I said, your content, your pictures are like three basic photos, and it's you. You can look your personality, your experience. It comes through, and then the second thing is it's coming through in your merchandise. You're not copying anyone else's ideas. It's truly yours. It's unique, and I love that about it.
I appreciate
And
that.
then something else, you always are giving homage and respect to somebody else. You shouted out some of the cigar companies. The other day, you had something on. It was a hat with the fist.
Yeah,
Hit
smoke
you
well,
up.
drink better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and not only did you tell me who it was, you dropped the link in there, and I love that about you. That's what I love about
got them right
you
here on the
know
wall too.
Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah,
love that about the circle that I kind of have in IG is that it's really all love. It's yep, I see it. Wow,
That's nice.
yeah, it's a nice hat. Yeah, And so how can people find your merch? I already know you're on Etsy. Is there any other? You have a website, sir?
Yes, BrunoLyons.com. And then on the page at the bottom, there's a link to the Etsy shop. There's
Mm-hmm.
also a link to my Spotify profile because I love making playlists.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. I used to always make, since I was little, mixtapes on the cassettes. And then it became CDs,
Mm-hmm.
mixtapes, or whatever you would call them there. But I'd burn the CDs. And then I had to adjust and started doing playlists on my own
Mm-hmm.
iPod. And then now I just use Spotify. And I haven't done one in a while, but I've
Yeah.
actually been putting together a few songs. So maybe this week or something, I'll actually drop something new.
Yeah.
But it's got the
Yeah.
links to those as well as to the IG page.
Cool.
So, what type of music do you like?
Yeah.
I like all kinds of music, but
Mhm. But if I were to go
um,
to your playlist, what would I hear? Like a couple
um,
examples. I,
a lot
obviously,
of 70s,
mhm,
80s,
Yep.
90s R&B.
that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, my first the first record was a 45 to date or myself was another
Yeah.
one bites the dust by Queen actually.
Oh,
That's a
Detroit.
jam.
And that was right before I moved to Virginia and before my parents divorced. So honestly, I think my musical taste may have gone differently if I actually had stayed in
Yeah.
Michigan.
Yeah.
But moving down to Northern Virginia and the friends I had growing up and just um, the environment I grew up in,
Yeah.
I ended up discovering Motown and the old 60s Motown.
Yeah.
Temptations are my absolute favorite group.
All right.
But from there, and then I got into all the R&B that was going on growing up. New Jack Swing, Teddy Riley. I love. I love the Temptations of the '80s. Most people probably disagree with me, but that '80s group, those five, Ali Woodson as the lead,
Yeah.
main lead. That's my absolute all-time favorite singer. But anyway, yeah. So
Yeah.
R&B from the '80s, '90s, '70s, and also the hip hop back then, late '80s, early '90s hip hop. I
Yeah.
absolutely love, still listen to.
Yeah.
Me too.
Speaking of music, Rockstar came on. Even though I
What's up,
found out,
Rockstar?
yeah, even though I found out that Rockstar has nothing to do with music, it's because he's a brainiac. He works one for us, but Bruno, man, you be finding some dope videos. You be dropping some nice. I'll be like, wow, your musical taste is
Thank you.
edge to fist. I wanted to say something else, but also you made me smile when you said another one bites the dust. Dude, do you remember that was the Detroit Lions theme song?
Yeah, I don't remember back then. I was 8, 7.
I'm a little older. I'm a little older. Yeah, man. And the whole stadium would be singing another one bites the dust. They was pretty good at that time. Okay, so anything else about your line? So for those who don't know, you have some shirts, you have some glassware. What else do you
Yeah.
have?
Right now, I've just got the shirts, and then we've got whiskey glasses, coffee
Hmm.
mugs, and the mason jar mugs with the handle.
Yeah.
It also comes with a lid that you can use a straw with, which I'm not doing right now because I don't have any straws. So that's all I got right now. I've got some
Hmm.
hats in the works, but I was trying to do them myself. I guess I can give a little sneak peek up on here. So, but the blue, I don't know if you can see it, but the blue on here isn't as royal blue as I prefer. It's more of a light tealish color.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
they're sending me the patches again. So hopefully the color is a little more,
Hmm.
a little darker blue like the shirt.
Yeah.
Get one of those.
So hopefully I'll get those going. If not, I'll find a different way to do the hats. But I definitely want to get
Okay.
those going. But
Yeah. Yeah. Brother, definitely nothing but a lot of love, respect, and good luck
thank you, thank you.
on your
It's all at
merchandise.
BrunoLyons.com and Etsy,
Yeah. Yeah.
and the links at
And one of the things I try
BrunoLyons.com.
to do is I try to include the links. I've been able to play around as I get more tools. And so I'm able to actually take people directly to a product, an item. And so I've done that a couple times.
Okay, great, appreciate it.
Oh, no problem, brother. Go ahead.
So I noticed that you post a lot of cigar content. Do you smoke every day? And when you smoke, what do you prefer to drink? Or is
I
it
do
everywhere?
I do smoke every day, unless for some reason there's a reason I can't, but usually there's not. So I'm usually, I guess, 3 is my average a day, sometimes more. Um, but usually whiskey and coffee are the I guess what I prefer. Bourbon, um, not a Scotch guy, but bourbon, American whiskey
Okay.
are what I prefer, and then of course coffee. Occasionally, I like going to craft breweries, so I'll
Oh,
take my cigars with me.
yeah.
So as long as I can smoke outside at one of those, I'll go do that.
Are you a stout? We love craft beer. I have a fraternity brother who during COVID dabbled into it and really did quite well. And he makes some great stouts and ciders. So what do you like in the craft world?
Shout out to Blackbird Brewing.
Yes.
Um, I used to, before I got it more into the bourbon and whiskey, I used to be craft beer all over the place, and I just same with the cigars, love trying any and everything new. And
Mm-hmm.
I used to really like the stouts and the porters, and lately I don't know, I like the lagers and the pilsners, the lighter stuff now a little bit more.
Always learning something new. Bruno, I've noticed you belong to a couple of cigar subscription companies, and that's our thing
Yeah.
too. So how many do you belong to?
At one time I was up to 10.
Oh,
But a couple of them have either stopped or paused, and a couple of them just kind of fell out. I just stopped, and but I'd say I'm a good 5 or more. I know there's
okay.
Loyal to Ash with
Hmm.
Puff Sip Chat, Black Box Cigar Club. Um, my original one that I started with probably 10, 12 years ago is with Cigar Federation,
Hmm.
um, and Stogie Bird. That's the main 4 I can think off the top of my head. I think there's a couple more, but
Okay.
those are the main 4 I know for sure
Okay.
without looking.
I also see that you smoke a lot of, I wouldn't say lesser known cigars, but you it's like you don't mind trying.
No,
And you can't really help but try many sticks when you belong to that many clubs. But I do see that you smoke a lot of the boutique
yes,
cigars. What are your
yes.
thoughts on? Yeah.
Um, I just I love the what's the word I'm looking for? The um the interactions that you can have
Hmm.
with these boutique brands.
Hmm.
Like I'm an ambassador for Sassy Soul with Kimberly out in Baton Rouge. Um,
Hmm.
I like her cigars. I enjoy them every month. I, so that she's pretty much an extra subscription for me too, because I'm getting from her every month.
Yeah.
Um, Mount Olympus. He put out his cigars, and I started smoking them, and we've gotten to be brothers, and that's my
Yeah.
man right there. And
Yeah.
Heart of the Lion cigars, the same there. And
Hmm.
there's, there's, I don't know, there's that camaraderie there, and that they're able to interact a little bit more. And
Yeah.
to me, that enhances the cigar experience because you've got that the ability to talk to someone more one on one. Like, yeah, you can go down to Tampa, you can run into Carlito and have a conversation with him, but very few of us are going to be able to hit him up on with a text or give him a call out of the blue and
Hmm.
have a talk if you want to or need to, and even outside cigar business.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed that part of it, but along with that, like the three I mentioned, Sassy Soul, Mount Olympus, Heart of a Lion, they make great cigars. So I enjoy them. I actually got a Heart of a Lion sitting here. Mount Olympus, I need to place an order.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just enjoy that part of it, and I just enjoy trying new things. And if you're not open to trying it,
Yeah.
you might be missing out on something.
Yeah, man, I agree so much. Bruno, first I'm going to say I've enjoyed all of my conversations, but they've all have been different, and this one, has definitely been at a different level, and so I couldn't agree with you more about the smaller brands, boutique brands. First of all, there's some fantastic unknown cigars or lesser known cigars out there. And then I also like what you said about the interaction and the phone calls. I mean, we met a young man about 2 weeks ago out here in the Bay Area, and he's what's his cigar from the DR? No,
Kamadi,
yeah, but where this
Nicaragua.
the Nicaragua, and to find out that he literally, young black guy, he actually flies out there, with his family and meets
The
the
growers,
growers and everything. And I know that,
his
and I
leaves.
know some people kind of do it at a different level, but I was like, blew my mind. But the crazy thing is like you were saying, we're outside of an ice cream shop and he's calling me. First, he's thanking me for the exposure. And like you're exposing these other brands. And it's just to me, oh my God, that it's nothing more rewarding than someone to say, hey, thank you for exposing my brand and I got some calls or some orders and that is rewarding, so that resonated with me personally, everything you said.
Yeah.
So let's get to know Bruno just a little bit more. We got these basic questions. Favorite movie, sir?
Five Heartbeats.
Oh
Oh
man,
my God.
Bruno, oh man,
I'm
man.
like, do we have to watch this again? How many times? And I will repeat a movie, but
I,
my goodness.
it came out I think right before I graduated high school, and I saw
Yeah.
it in the movies in the theater
Yes.
5 times on purpose. After that
What?
first one, I went back 4 more times.
Yeah.
Wow.
What was your favorite scene in the Five Heartbeats?
um, Off the top of my head, the first one coming is Eddie comes running in, jumping on stage at the very beginning, and he just
Yes.
slides across with the microphone.
That was it.
So that one for me, but then for me it was when Choir Boy had ran off the stage, and then
Oh
he
yeah,
just got
yeah,
that note. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
man. Oh man, that movie. I
I
can watch
also like the
Temptations, but the
yeah,
Temptations is just too many parts.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
To me,
All right.
that movie didn't it. I know Otis was involved with the movie, the miniseries, but
Yeah.
they went off the book a little bit,
Hmm.
especially the later years, because I had read his book a couple times,
Hmm.
and then the movie came out, and I was like, that ain't the same as the book. But yeah, but I'm a huge Temptations fan.
Yeah.
So, do you like to read a book before you watch a movie, or was it that you had just read the book and you saw the movie?
I read the book back when it came out. Again, right before I graduated high school. I think the book came out in '90. I graduated in '91, and the miniseries I think came out in '98. So it's
Okay.
been years since I did read the book, but I still remembered it because I had read it probably 2 or 3 times because I
Yeah.
just enjoyed it.
Yeah. What was your first concert, Bruno?
The Monkees, a reunion tour in the '80s with my stepdad.
Oh wow.
Now, was
Yeah.
it all of them?
No, I think it was three of them.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
Man,
just
I
three of
remember that
them.
TV series, man. That was the
Yeah.
Monkeys, Gidget, Petticoat Junction, Green Acres.
Well, I remember the Monkees one the best. The other ones I've heard of, like I can't say I know a lot about them.
Oh, I watched
But
all those.
but mid '80s
The
they had like
Monkeys.
the reruns were on all the time, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden they did a reunion tour, and I liked them and I liked the TV show. So my stepfather took me to George Mason University, their um, stadium, and saw them there. That was the first concert.
Yeah. Awesome, man. I was not, honestly, I was not expecting that one.
I'm full of
So who's your
surprises.
favorite? Who's your favorite? Two parts. Who's your favorite singer and then favorite performer? Because it's a musical lover like yourself. Not every singer can perform well, and not every performer is a great singer. So go.
I mentioned this earlier with the Temptations. My absolute favorite singer is Ali Woodson, who was the Temps lead singer from '83
Okay.
to '87 and '89 to '95. And he just, I don't know, his wails and just his singing just always got to me, and I still favorite to the day. Rest in peace. And I saw him in concert as a solo artist with Norman Connors
Oh,
at the
Starship.
yep, and I saw him live singing Starship with Norman Connors, his version. That was
Wow.
amazing. That was at the Blue Note in DC, I think it's called,
Mm,
but it was in DC at a small little jazz club, and that was amazing.
wow. So they did a duet of Starship.
Well,
Wow.
Norman Connors is just a drummer and producer, so he
Okay.
doesn't sing. So he always has
Oh,
someone else sing
that's right. It was
when
but
he's
you know
on.
what? I'm trying to think
Michael
who
Henderson.
sung Michael Henderson's song did the vocals. That's right.
Yeah,
It was both of them. Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
that's one of my all-time favorite songs. Definitely.
Yeah. That's a bad song. I actually,
Yeah.
man, I'm gonna tell you. So I stopped doing this, and my wife's gonna. I used to send my wife a song a day, and
That's when we was dating
uh,
for a real date.
so I'm gonna get back to that. And just the words of that song, "My Starship." I heard it and I thought about her because it really meant a lot because I was coming out of a previous marriage and everything, and wow. Then fast forward all these years later, she definitely is my Starship. Man, here we
That's
go.
great.
Here we go.
I love it. I love it.
Um, so if you have one remaining concert left in your life, and it could be a current artist or even somebody could come back, who would that one concert be that you go see?
I I'm gonna have to go with two different ones,
Okay.
and they'd have to come back because I never got a chance to do it while they were here. And that would be Prince and Frankie Beverly.
You never. That's amazing because I saw Prince in his last tour here in Oakland, and I have seen Frankie Beverly. I don't know how many times. So mine would be Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
and I want to say Whitney Houston. Those 2. Mm-hmm.
So Bruno, as a Detroit man, and then you mentioned Frankie Beverly. So here's my story. So my first concert was the Jacksons before when it was fresh off the wall. So it was Cobo Hall. It was 1980. I saw the Jacksons at Cobo Hall. And then what's so crazy about Frankie Beverly is I remember we were leaving as we're leaving the concert. There was another concert going on that same night. And just the era man, you got the the Jacksons at their peak to me.
Yeah, yeah,
And then you got Frankie Beverly and Mays who are just coming into their own, performing the same night in Detroit, different venues. That's fire.
all I'm thinking of is all that traffic would be.
Well, the good thing about it back then is there weren't that many cars out on the road. Everybody didn't
That's
have a
true.
car. Now
That's
everybody got a car.
that's
Multiple
true.
cars. Yeah. So Bruno, so if you could sit down with anyone and put some smoke in the air with, and we don't know if this person, let's just say the person does smoke cigars. Who would you sit down with and have a conversation with over a cigar? Who would that person be for you?
I'm trying not to think too much, so I'm gonna go with the first one that popped in my head, and that would be we mentioned him earlier again, Bruce Willis.
Mm.
Especially knowing the
Mm.
everything he's going through right now with his health
Yeah.
declining, and but he's the first one popped in my head.
Cool dude.
Bruce Willis is one of my favorite actors.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Bruno, this brings us to the end, and I'm gonna
Wow.
ask:
Okay.
is there, first I want to thank you again.
Thank
Really
you.
want to thank
Thank you.
you
Thank you
for,
both so much.
yeah, thank you for being who you are, being just authentic person, and don't question why somebody following this middle aged single man. You just have a spirit. You're genuine. If you like it, other people love it. And we love you, brother. We love your
I
style. We love your
appreciate that.
version. Is there
Appreciate that.
anything else that you may have missed? Something that you want to say before we do log off?
Um. Well, quick shout out to a couple upcoming events that I will be at, and that's going to be Jacksonville Boutique Cigar Fest, first ever, next Saturday in
Okay.
Jacksonville, Florida. I'll be driving over there. And then we got Dallas Smoke Fest coming up early November. I'll
Yeah.
be out there again. And then I'll be going to, for the first time, the Heritage Festival in Ybor, Tampa, at beginning of March. I mean,
I
sorry,
love you
beginning of
more.
December. So I'll be there early December for that. And give a quick shout out to Cigar Porn. Also, they'll be celebrating their 8th anniversary that weekend as well. So
Awesome. Congratulations.
hopefully
And
I'll be going there.
thank you for all the events. My wife loved e-boards. You saw we were in Tampa. I was there for a conference, and man, she did her own tour of e-board.
It's
I
it's
love
a
it there.
beautiful place.
Yeah.
Um, Dallas Smoke Fest. So you went last year?
Yes.
Okay. I'm from Dallas, so I am from Dallas, but Oakland is my home.
Got you.
And I hope to be there next year
Yeah.
for Dallas Smoke Fest.
Okay.
So that's
Definitely.
our
It's a wonderful time. At least
it
last
looked
year was. Last year was
last
their
year's
first year,
pictures,
but they knocked it out.
it looked like it was fire. It
It
really
was.
did. Yes. I saw you have a schnauzer too?
No, I don't know what he is, but his face does look like a schnauzer.
He
We've
does.
only we've only had him 2 months. My daughter found him, and we couldn't find an owner or anything, so we took him in. He is huge because he's only now about 6 to 8 months old.
Oh
But
wow.
we did one of those dog DNA tests,
Uh-huh.
and we're like, Schnauzer's got to be in there somewhere because of his
Definitely.
snout and the hair. And he's 21% poodle and doesn't look anything like it. And that's the most. And then he's like 16% pit, 14% Staffordshire, and 11% Australian Shepherd, which is
Are you serious?
where I think he gets his colors from. And then the rest is just a mixture of a bunch of other things. But
And
yeah,
no schnauzer.
no Schnauzer, at least not in
But
the
he looks
DNA.
like one in the picture. It was
He
a
does.
distant picture, but he looked like one.
He does. I no, I did have a Schnauzer years ago, and he was the first Bruno. I had an all white schnauzer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is Coltrane.
Say hello.
Well, Bruno, thank you, brother. One day we will definitely put some smoke in the air together.
Yes, that'd be great.
All right. Appreciate you, and thank you everybody for following. And a special shout out to Eugenio Frazier.
Yes,
What's his
thank you.
name?
The lead
Yeah.
in for life.
Yeah.
Follow him.
I always
Yeah,
tell people he's the best Instagram hype man
yes,
around.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. And thank you, Eugenio, for the order. I honestly did not know who that coffee mug was going to with the real name on the address. So, so thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. He's another young man that really supports everyone. And so we'll be placing an order too as well, brother. And thank you
I
for
appreciate it.
sharing the love that you did last week about merchandise. Again, it's all love, no competition or anything. I mean, man, I asked you a couple questions. I told my wife, she said, reach out to him. I said, no, he just got his business up and going. He's not going to give any
No,
information. And you
that's
just didn't stop with all the advice, the resources. And again, that's just a testament of to who you are as a person. Thank
I
you.
mean, I reached out when I was doing this. I reached out to a lot of people: Chevalier, Ray, True Life, Mount Olympus,
Mhm.
Tatted Smoke, Peaches, Smoke the Collection, Brown Eyed Smoke, um, Brothers Oscuro. Man, that's off the top of my head. Smoke Well, Drink Better, Craig.
Yeah.
Um, all of them I reached out to, asking questions about this or that, and all they did was show me love and answer my questions the best they could, and wish me luck and support me as I support them. And it's been
Yeah.
nothing but love.
Yeah. I always say that, a win for one is a win for all,
Yeah.
you know. And Rockstar enlightened me during our conversation when he really had said, we are the industry. We sometimes we try to think we're going to get in and be a mover or shaker, but truly we are the industry. I mean, it just went over my head that I forgot that there is no advertisement for any tobacco product. So literally, what we do
Yeah.
besides buying the products, but but by sharing this the leaf and the content is we are keeping the industry alive. And shout out to you, brother, for what you do.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right.
And remember to the
Enjoy
nub.
your Sunday. Go ahead, baby.
I have one more question. Is that a Bruno Lyons bracelet that you have on with the blue?
Yes, it is. This is
Can you
thanks
like
to Stacy at Smoked the Collection.
To the nub.
Yeah,
can you show the bracelet?
I think we got
That's
That's
the link.
fire.
super nice. I
Oh
love it.
man.
I love that.
So
Yes,
that's something she custom made for you.
yes, she did.
Her name again, because everyone has logos, and
Yeah.
I would let's give her a shout out so
Smoked.
people can.
It's Smoked the
Mhm.
Collection. Um, here,
Okay. Her name is Stacy.
yes,
All right. Shout out to
Stacy
you,
at
Stacy.
Smoked
We're
the
gonna
Collection.
be dropping some business your way. All right, well, brother, what's on your plan for the day other than smoking cigars down to the nub?
Probably just a little bit more of this, and then maybe some cleaning up at the house, I guess.
All right, brother.
But
Hey, you
no real
enjoy your
plans.
Sunday.
Thank you.
Um,
You too.
Stay easy and have a very good week.